Hello everybody, my name is Jason. Welcome. Yes, today I'm wearing a uniform I like to call the armadillo uniform. Yippee. And I'm on a call right now, so I don't know if you can hear what I'm saying. Hopefully not. And as you can see, there's the new addition, the Armadillo 2, and actually the newest squad vehicle. Thanks to him, I was actually able to make this. So, thank you, Musty, if you ever see this video. Right now, as you know, we already have the Armadillo Scout Car and the Armadillo 1, but recently I did finish up the Armadillo 2. I have it sort of still in its skeleton. That's because, again, this is more of a proof of concept build compared to the Armadillo 1, which was just straight up concept. This wasn't. This is just beautiful. But the Armadillo 2 has more of a Dominator 2 and a Tiv 1 design. I mean Tiv 2 design, sorry. With the Tiv 2 body sort of mixed in with the Dominator 1 and the spike system. And the new probe truck. The probe truck is not necessary, as I do not decide to make any probes for the vehicle. Someday I will, but not right now, as of course this is still not finished. Let me just real quick tell you that this project didn't actually take me long if I just straight up just didn't get bothered that much today, but it's basically complete. You got the windows that open here with the ladders on the side. Yes, these are going to be permanently put into the vehicle. And you can just open and close these, and it does come with two systems, hydraulics and spikes, but one of the spikes are inside, so if you do ever find this project, note that this spike right here, you actually have to pin the creation to actually deploy the spikes, because it is not heavy enough to support its own weight. And we actually have a camera here, so if I actually go here, go alt mode, I can actually look around in this camera. There is no dome around it, because I tried using a dome. It's a pretty basic camera, just has 3 cylinders on top of it to be the film, and it can go full 360 degrees without you poking at the back anymore, because I figured out how to fix that. And it still deploys. We can actually go test out the deployment system right now, starting off with the whole going down. It can go down all the way, and yes, I did give it the same skirt system as the Armadillo 1. But the spikes are where it's kind of having a problem, because every time I deploy it, it does lift itself up. And that's definitely a problem. Okay, I gotta quickly just do this. Now, when I do want to deploy it, I have to do this, and then I have to quickly press Y once it hits the ground. So press Y, and then I do spikes. I know that's considered cheating, but it works. Oh, whoops, I meant to press Y. And it still lifts itself up on the back just a bit. It's not enough to be considered like dangerous, but it does work. And honestly, that's all that matters. You can exit the vehicle and still be deployed and things like that. You can open the door and things like that. It's unlike the Armadillo 1 over here, where like it just deploys and then that's it. You can open the doors and things like that. And the doors are like a part of the Armadillo body, so that means if you open the door, you're pretty much risking the chance of your thing going jeopardized. And I know there are wheel maintenance hatches for the or the wheel maintenance hatch for the Armadillo 1, but there is none here, as you can actually access most of the wheels from inside the body. And yes, this is actually full-fledged out body. None of this is actually exposed like the Armadillo 1, which has a bunch of exposed parts. I actually tried for this build. You can access 2 wheels from here, and then I know you can't access the front wheel, but if you had this like raised up onto like a platform, you can definitely access these front wheels. And the light system I actually did steal from the Fortress, if you know the Fortress, and it's actually probably my favorite light system. It's not like a it's not exactly like the Fortresses, but it's definitely more like the Fortresses. And the spike system, I wanted to go with the ones that came down, but I don't know how to do that. And plus, last time I tried that, it rose the vehicle up, and yeah. But as you can see, it's more of a tank than it is an armadillo model, which is the small tanky body here, which I found out is not very tanky. This thing is very tanky, let me tell you. I found out that my building skills have actually increased over time, because this, if you hit the top of it, you're pretty much destroying the entire thing. This, if you hit the top of it, you're just taking out the roof and the camera. That's basically it. And the front window, or the window protection at least. The front window is actually attached to the body, so if you really want to take this thing out, you might as well try and hit it from the back. That is where like 50% of the things actually end up attaching, because you got the, whoops, that's the Armadillo one. You got the back bumper here, and yes, it's designed like that on accident. I did not know I was building diagonally, but Turns out I was, so I mean it does kind of make it look cool in my opinion at least. And the new truck actually, in my opinion, is actually very cool. It's a probe truck, like I said, but it does kind of act as a lead vehicle with the two lights. We have the hazard, and then with the beacon. The beacon is for leading the convoy to the right spot if they can't see, and then the hazard is if there's any hazards in the road, or this vehicle or another vehicle gets stuck, or a wheel pops, things like that. I do have plans for this to get a carbon hood, maybe. That's depending on if I'm feeling nice enough. I kind of do like the whole plain, just normal truck look. And yeah, if you guys have any vehicle recommendations, by the way, for the next squad car, I will definitely do it. Believe me. It could be any car. It could be just a straight up car, SUV, truck. It could be anything. I'm not doing semis. Semis would take me way too long, and I am not risking that. And yeah, the Armadillo 3 is probably gonna be the next project if I wanna, do that. I can make series which are more going to be like episodes of me going to public servers with this or public storm chasing servers with this in my uniform, which is going to be this new black and blue scheme to sort of represent the Armadillo. And the Armadillo 2 so far is my new favorite. As much as I really do love the Armadillo 1 and the amount of work I put into it, the Armadillo 2 personally just has more features compared to the Armadillo 1. And I know it has the wheel hubs, it has the 2 extra buttons that are pretty much useless except for the Lexan glass. But this one is just more well put together. It has doors that actually are the windows, and you actually have to crawl up. I have not tested if you actually can like crawl up into it. I'm not gonna try that. But yeah, and the back windows here are actually just the windows that I just put some carbon wires over. Yes, indeed, I did use carbon, which probably not the best idea because it can't stop like anything. But it just looked very nice, and I figured it would make more sense for it to be carbon and not metal, so then this thing doesn't look like a giant moving metal box. Which, as you can see, I still went the plastic stripe like I did the Armadillo here, and these two. I'd like to mention that this vehicle is actually nearly completed with the stuff. It actually, if you go inside, you can't actually look back into the probes. Kind of, you kind of have to like, peek through there. But besides that, it's completely modeled on the inside, which I'm very thankful for that the people who originally designed it actually did that, which makes my life 10 times easier. Because this vehicle I completely stripped the insides out of. That vehicle doesn't even have insides anymore because it matters. And yeah. But that's really it for this video. I kind of lied about the wiring detail inside. I kind of forgot about those, so yeah. But anyways, it's on Steam Workshop now. I'll probably put a link in the description so you guys can go check it out. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Not really tomorrow, till the next creation. Goodbye, and have a very, very nice day.
Bye-bye.